Alright, hey you guys, it's TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, episode 5, To Still Love Without Regret. In this episode, we see this whole episode was just, it was randomness at its finest, pretty much. I mean, of course, this whole episode we see like they are, of course, hanging out with Wombat, and first he's like cuddling with Yumito, even though he doesn't want to, and he leaves the teacher Takazawa. I can't remember what his name is. The teacher for too long, and mold starts growing. So they're like washing him off outside because it's raining, and a photographer and a press person see this, and they storm the room and pretty much are trying to talk to him and trying to figure out everything about him. They literally follow them around the whole episode trying to figure out what makes them tick, and this restricts Wombat because he's not able to leave the teacher for too long because of course the teacher is dead. So he's not able to leave him for too long without something happening. So this whole episode is pretty much them following them around and interviewing them and trying to get information out of them, and they feel some type of way about this. And then finally they're like in the bath and the teachers float, like literally just like dead man floating in the water, and they're talking and they're trying to figure out how to shake this dude, and of course they come in, and of course the two come in and they are trying to like pretty much interrogate them, and they are trying to talk to the teacher, and they pretty much pull the teacher out of the water and try to get out of the room. Of course Wombat comes, and then they're trying to follow them or whatever. They're trying to figure out what's going to happen because their lovelets go off. So they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. How are they going to get away from these people without them realizing that they're gone? So they pretty much tell them that the teacher is dead. Well, the teacher's heart isn't beating, he's not breathing. So they told them to hold on to him until they come back. So they went and fought this random person. Like literally, you do not see him the whole episode. And he's like, my father has been controlling me all this time, blah blah blah. So he becomes a remote control monster, looks like a squid, and they fight him, and he tries to like pretty much suffocate these kids playing volleyball. And then they come in and they try to save him, and he uses a remote to stop Yumito, and then Yumito was able, well, the Wombat, literally, it was the most anticlimactic fight I've ever seen in my life. Wombat knocked the remote out of his hand, and then Yumito pretty much saved the day, and everybody else was like, we really had no reason to even come here. So after that, they go back to the wash house, and Wombat hurry up and jumps into his arms, and he's pretty much like, yeah, I'm okay, blah blah blah. So then they take a picture together, and everything's all happy go lucky, fine and good. So after all of that, that was pretty much like the whole episode. And you also see Conquest Club talking, and they finally pushed through their the Earth Defense Club's papers to become an official club at the high school. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. Like literally the whole episode was stupidity. Like the two people following them around and asking them stupid questions, and pretty much just making their life miserable until the end. But yeah, other than that, this episode, it was actually pretty funny. It had me laughing throughout the whole episode. And I think the most funny thing was literally the random dude that popped up out of nowhere, and then he became the enemy of the show. At least for like the last 4 episodes, they actually had like a meaning behind all of the main villains of the episode, but literally he just came out of nowhere. So yeah, other than that, this episode was pretty awesome. So yeah, I am looking forward to next week's episode, because these episodes, they really have no rhyme or reason from what I can tell, besides like I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Kenshiro actually being like childhood friends, and now they don't even talk to each other. So yeah. So as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.